What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel, and this is our 2023 energy reading. I'm going to let you know what you need to know, grow, and what you need to let the fuck go. We have 3 separate piles here. I'm going to give you a second to take a deep mindful breath and meditate on the piles. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Again, go ahead and take a deep mindful breath in. Which pile are you being drawn to? If you're being drawn to more than one pile, you can pick 2. The timestamps will be in the description down below. Go ahead and take that deep mindful breath in. When you're ready, let's grow. All right, pile number 1, what do we need to let go of in 2023? What's going to help us grow? And what do we need to know? We're going to start with our tarot. First card, the world. All right, so we're already going to be moving out of some repetitive cycles. The world is your oyster, pile 1. We have strength. Okay, so we've had some challenges here, and we've had to use every bit of our strength in 2022. So that the building of that strength is going to help you continue to stay out of that repetitive cycle, so you don't hop back into it. Because we have the world on here, and then we have the 8. That 8 also means repetition. If you're starting a new journey, a new fitness regimen, it's going to take repetition. So in some cases, we're getting out of old habits and we're building new habits. We have the star. We are focusing, and we got another 8 on the table. 8 means action, and activity. We need to start taking action this year. No more procrastination, pile 1. We have the Ace of Wands. So that is a new spark, a new vitality, some new sexual drive. I love it, I love it, I love it. We do have orange on the table, so we have to make sure we're not fearing any, we're not fearing intimacy. We need to make sure we're not fearing intimacy and that we're just going to let love in. With this action that we're taking, there has to be some balance there with the action that we're taking. There needs to be focus and balance, because if we have too many things that we're focusing on, we're going to burn ourselves out here. Burn ourselves out. So we need to be very, very careful that we're finding the balance and that we're using discernment, so we know which activities are going to better us and which activities are just going to pull us back into those old habits. Judgment. Okay, you may be judging yourself a little too harshly, or your situation a little too harshly. There needs to be some patience here, pile 1. We have the sun. We have so much orange on the table. That is success. That is a bunch of success coming. And with people that are starting new ventures, there is going to be some judgment, and you cannot let that judgment stop you. Don't be your biggest critic to where it's going to make you continue to procrastinate. We have so many stars on this table. We have all the stars here, all the stars here. We got the stars going on here. That means you are the star. That means all of that healing work that you did in 2022, it's going to pay off here. And all you have to do is focus. Do not let anybody bump you off that focus, pile 1. Last card, we have the Emperor. Okay, so you are hard-headed, but some stability is going to be coming here. You have to, oh geez, this is going to be hard for you. This is going to be hard. The focus part is going to be hard because you are so, set in your ways here. But we got more stars on the table. So we've got stability, we've got success, but we have maybe an ADHD situation going on here, to where we just cannot seem to focus on one thing. Shiny object syndrome for everybody that's trying to start a business or trying to be an entrepreneur. Do not get that shiny object syndrome. If you're trying to start a new regimen as far as your health and your mental health, do not be sidetracked with It's like that period, it's like a romance period. It's that period where you're feeling great, and that's hard to keep going if you don't have the right motivation and if you don't have the right focus. So let's just make sure we're not going to let these old ways that we're set in make us afraid of this change that is coming, because change is coming. And the type of change that's going to come depends on where you're focusing. If you're focusing on the past, then the only thing that's going to change is things are going to get burnt up and shaken up. But if you focus on the future, it's going to be a lot of positive changes. But again, that balance, we need to find that balance. So take some action. All I see is growth, success coming your way. It is going to take some work, though. It is going to take some work. Moonology. Believe in the impossible. All right. So we're taking the strength. We're taking the fact that we are stars. Some of you guys don't believe that you are a star and you're meant to be a star. That you're meant to be the one. That you're meant to be a beacon of light. We got to pick one star to focus on them. A personal issue reaches a resolution. So all of this strength and all of this hard-headedness, you've had to be bullheaded. You've kind of just had to put your head down and dredge forward. And all of that is going to ease up here. Your hard work is paying off. Nice. So either it's spiritual work that you're doing, healing work with all these stars on the table. I said you just do the work. That healing work is paying off, and this work that you're going to have to do within this next coming year, it will pay off in the end. Some of you are going to feel like you're doing too much work. But just keep doing it. It will pay in the end. Change, orange on the table, meaning change and fear. So a lot of things are changing this year. A lot of things are changing whether you like it or not. It depends on what you're focusing on. Patience, more orange on the table. So you cannot force this change. You just need to let it flow in the way it's going to flow in. We have success already showing up to us with the strength card, the star card, the emperor card. But we also have some judgment going on, and the world card. So we see a bunch of success coming our way as long as we're focusing on the right thing and we're being patient. And the reason why they're telling you to be patient is because you already feel like you've done enough work, or you feel like the work is too hard. But you got to just keep doing the work, whatever it may be. Be patient. The changes that you're looking for, the resolutions that you're looking for, they are coming. Friendships. All right, so we're building a new community. I understand that the friends that's in my life is there for a reason. I accept that everything happens in divine order. And I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. There goes those 8s again. That's momentum, movement, and taking action. Things cannot change until you take action, Pile 1. Surrender to your fear of intimacy. I said that earlier with all this orange on the table. All this orange on the table. The shadow work that you need to do, because it's some past trauma. It's some past trauma that's leading you to not trust. You are ready to let love in, compassionately identify, and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. Patterns, repetition, old habits. Release old habits that's keeping you from this friendship, from this love, from this intimacy. Surrender to stubbornness. I said hard-headed before. I said you need to let things flow in and don't try to force it in. If you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly and leveling with others and yourself. So with all this orange on the table, that's not That's not a positive inner dialogue. There's a little bit of purple on the table, but if there was more on the table, I would see that there'd be a little bit more of a positive dialogue going on. But with this orange one, it's like, oh, I'm running out of time, or this is too much work, this is too hard, I can't do this, and stuff like that. So let's get out of that old, rigid stance and start taking a new one, a new leap here. Surrender to your need to always be right. More orange on the table. Sacral chakra all the way blocked. That's sexual, that's intimacy, that's sexual shit. That's fear, that's past trauma itself. Surrender to your need to always be right. Give others the gift of letting them be right. Be yielding. That word yielding again. Be more yielding. Be yielding. I said before, you cannot force this change. You're trying to force something to happen. Do not force it. Do not be hard-headed and think you know. Please connect with this spiritual team. Ask your spiritual team more, because you're not always correct, pile one. This will help you resolve conflict and improve your relationships. All right. So we're going to stop being so hard-headed. We're going to stop being so stubborn. We're going to realize, just let the world flow. We're going to start building new habits and moving away from old habits. We're going to be patient, because these resolutions are going to solve themselves. They are going to solve themselves, not you solving them, themselves. You have to believe in the impossible, it says. So these friendships, the relationships, the dissolving of this hard-headedness, and then you will grow. All I see is success. You need to work on your sacral chakra blockage, pile one. That's keeping you from real intimacy. Your stubbornness is keeping you from real friendships and real intimacy. We know you're strong. We know you can do it. We know you can do it. Since that's known, how about relaxing a little bit before you burn yourself out? The world is coming. Everything that you could ever want and need. Everything you could ever want and need. However, it is going to come with some judgment. You need to be careful that it's not your friends, your closest friends, that are judging you harshly and keeping you from moving forward, taking this leap forward here, okay? You're going to find a new spark, and it's going to just launch you. It's going to propel you. All right, pile one. There's your 2023 energy reading. I cannot wait to hear about the success that's coming your way. Work on your sacral chakra blockage. Until next time, you guys have a wonderful day, and always be mindful of your growth. What's up, pile three? This is your 2023 energy reading. What do we need to leave behind? What do we need to know? And what is going to help us grow? We're going to start with your tarot. First card is a 7 of Cups, so we have opportunities. Make sure we're picking the right opportunities, though. We have plenty of opportunities coming in, and we're going to make sure that our emotions don't get ahead of us, that we're just going to let these waves calm down a little bit before we make a choice. Because if we make a choice based on our emotions, we're going to pick the wrong thing. Don't let your emotions control the way your decision making. Pile one. Pile two, Tower. So shit is going to break away and fall away because you've made some bad choices in the past, or maybe this is for some of you, it's karma that's coming toward you because of a choice that you made. So some things are going to be breaking away. Your intuition is a little bit foggy right now, because you're not going to understand why these things are going to be taken from you. If you sit and you realize, if you sit and you meditate, you'll realize the world that you're creating by the decisions that you're making. If you make the wrong decision, it's going to keep coming to this crumbling where things fall apart. Please do not use your emotions to make decisions. Please do not let somebody else come in and stir up your emotions to where you do something that's going to make you lose everything. So it's either you needing to control your own emotions, or you need to start cutting people off that let you get this emotional to where you start making horrible decisions and everything gets fucked up. Discs, the 8 of discs, this is about work and hard work. And that's not something that you want to see at the beginning of a year. But you've got some work to do, definitely some shadow work here. So that you can be honest with yourself that it's the decisions that you make that keep causing this instability. Please start being honest with yourself about the people that you have around you and about the decisions that you make and the choices. It's creating this shakiness. So you're going to do some shadow work. You see how you're alone. It's again that black figure, that black shadowy figure. That's like hermit mode. And again, you're shouting yourself in trust. It's like you don't even trust yourself to make the right decisions a lot of the time. There needs to be some more alone time, sitting in silence, so that you can get your thoughts together, so that you can calm your emotions, so you can see, oh yeah, it was my decision that caused this to happen. And be patient with yourself, forgiveness, and move on. Queen of Cups, Queen of Emotion. See, those waves are going. We need some more steadiness here in the background. And it's because of something you're not knowing. There's something obstructing your view right now. And until you can spot that, until you can get your intuition back going by sitting in silence and just trusting more, trusting yourself more, trust that you will make the right decisions and not beat yourself up for making the wrong ones in the past, then we can steady those emotions. And we can communicate from more of a loving space, and more of that will be returned to us. But we got clouds in the background here, and we got clouds in the background here, so there's just a little bit of a blockage, something blocking what you should be saying, or you're the one not being seen or heard. It could go either way or both ways. All right, the 8 of Wands. That is a challenge. That is competition. That is someone being jealous, making comparisons. Do not make any comparisons. You may have people in your life that are judgmental of you. And that's why your emotions, because they don't see you for who you really are. It's okay to have some friendly competition here, but your focus is all off. So whoever is in your life that makes you feel like they're jealous of you, or you tend to compare yourself to them and you're jealous of them, we have to cut that out and start just doing that self-love work where we're sitting in silence, doing the work on our own, gaining more trust in ourselves, steadying these emotions so we can stop with this instability and having everything break away from us and us not know why. Be very particular about the friends that you keep, the ones that are pushing you forward and the ones that are trying to misery loves company you. If you have certain friends in your life that always come to you with their problems but never have a solution, there needs to be some boundaries set up. And once you set up those boundaries, once you start covering yourself with trust and setting up boundaries, be like, no, I need some time to myself to think about, to steady my mind, to steady my emotions, that's when people and things are going to start breaking away. You'll be so surprised at how quickly motherfuckers will fall off once you start setting up these boundaries. You are good enough. This negative self-thinking, it's a challenge in the brain space. And it is somebody else in your life that's got you thinking this too. For a lot of you in this group, pile 2, you've got people and systems in place to make you feel like nothing is ever enough, or like anything you do just isn't good enough. And you just sit alone with those thoughts and ask yourself if they're true or not. And what type of work we can do to make you not feel that way. Or to have the strength to get rid of whatever's making you feel that way. A time to give rather than take. We have green here. So that's a heart chakra blockage. So let's make sure that the same thing that we're getting the same energy that we're giving. We're getting the same energy that we're giving. Show the world the real you. Okay, so you don't feel like you're being seen or heard truthfully for who you really are. And there's a fear behind that because you feel like you're not enough. There's going to be like a breakthrough moment here where you're giving your full self after this time of solitude to where you can make the proper decisions. You've cut out the people that get you all up in your emotions. You've cut out the people or the things that make you feel not good enough. And then you're ready to give your whole full self here. And show people who you really are. And some people aren't going to like that. It's going to make some people fall off and fall back. And that's what the hard work is being okay with some of the people and the things that are breaking away in your life this year. Because you've set up boundaries, because you start realizing your worth, because you let those emotions calm down and you start making better decisions for yourself. And you take out the competition and stop comparing yourself, because comparison is the biggest theft of joy. You're stealing your joy when you let other people make you feel shitty about yourself. Or when you say, oh, well, how come I'm not this and they are? Or why do they get those things and I don't? Growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. Sit, meditate, and start cutting motherfuckers off. More of this. As you can see, you're alone in all of these. And that growth is going to come from that inner trust. And your consciousness being more level and not feeling like you're just having a psychic attack all the time. Guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Soul's growth. Beliefs. Limited beliefs here. Who's got you believing that? If it's you, then we need to work on that. If it's somebody else, then it's the boundaries, and they can fall off too. But it says release here. Release any beliefs. Success. I know that there's no greater goal than to love. A time to give rather than take. Okay? So, you're going to take a moment of solitude. Get your mind right. Release any negative self-doubt. Then that's when that success is going to come in with your emotions, with everything. And then you're going to be able to give and receive love equally without pouring yourself into something and not getting the same energy back. Pouring all of your love and emotions into something and not getting that same energy back. You will succeed. You will grow. We need to get rid of this guilt, this feeling, these feelings right here, these thoughts. You beat yourself up too much. Surrender to joy. A key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling. During both the hard times and the easy times, keep surrendering to more joy. Surrender to negative thinking. You have control over your thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing and quickly refocus a positive affirmation. All right, so this feeling of guilt. or whatever, this orange, this sacral chakra blockage, is a lot of past stuff. We're letting go of that so that we can grow and succeed here. But a lot of it's in our headspace. A lot of it is in our headspace, and that's why we need to sit alone with it. Surrender to play. Take a break from overthinking. A goal. Do something fun. Play is a time of recreation and rejuvenation. So much orange on this table. Pile 2. That is your sacral chakra. That is change. That is releasing trauma. That is setting up boundaries. That is creating more flow in your life instead of trying to force things. This is a lot of there's a lot of orange in pile 1 too. But with this pile, it's a lot of the headspace stuff. It's a lot of the overthinking and the negative self-talk that keeps you making the wrong decision. So, all right, we're meditating. We're working on our sacral chakra and our heart chakra here, and the crown chakra. Sacral chakra, heart chakra, crown chakra blockage. That is pile 2. Until next time, you guys have a wonderful year, and always be mindful of your growth. What's up, pile 3? This is your 2023 energy reading. What the fuck do we need to let go, and what do we need to know? Here's our tarot card number 1, 7 of Pentacles. So we're going to be nurturing things, working on our energy. So we're like getting over the hump when it comes to our financial success here. So just keep nurturing whatever it is financially, and it'll start growing. You're going to start seeing those roots really change. Whatever work that you put in 2022, you're going to start seeing that pop up here in 2023. 10 of Swords. So we're getting some mental clarification with our guides. Our guides are just going to launch you onto this path of success. Like the success is coming this year, as long as you keep using that intuition and believing into your guides and just focusing on the nurturing aspects of things. Growth, growth, growth. We have the High Priestess. Like I said, that intuition is going to be fire. Whether it be your spiritual team or just your own growth in your intuition. And you are on the right path, pile 3. You are right exactly where you need to be. You are going to start seeing those sprouts here. The Chariot, forward momentum. You are going to be able to choose your own path and how fast you want to go, how slow you want to go. Let's just make sure you're connecting with these guys so you're staying on the right side. So you can choose how fast or how slow you want to go. Let's make sure we're not going to burn ourselves out. But this intuition is going to be strong, so this momentum is going to be fast. All the nurturing that you're doing is just going to have a snowball effect. So you're nurturing all of the things that you want to be successful in. Your guides are telling you exactly where to go. Your intuition is telling you exactly where to go. So you are on the fast track to success here, pile 3. 3 of Wands. Look at you. Look at all of this options and opportunity. There's going to be travel here, vacation, a new spark. This is wonderful. This is you looking out into the great beyond and not really knowing what's out there, but being very excited about all of the opportunities. Being very excited. So much travel going on. So much world experiences happening for pile 3. And the 3 of Pentacles. This is growth of our community, our communication, collaboration. So we are going to be either, our business is going to grow to where we can start collaborating with people and helping people with our business, or we're going to collaborate with someone and they're going to help us with our business. It's all about growth, growth, growth. Community, everything is looking great. Everything is looking great for you here in 2023, as long as you just can keep connecting with that intuition with these guides and using discernment about who you let in your circle here. If anybody doesn't make you feel like it's going to be an expansion, because that's what this Three of Wands is about expanding. So a lot of people in your life are going to come teach you some new things here. This is all wonderful energy. This is all great, great, wonderful energy, pile 3. Meditate and contemplate. Meditate and contemplate, because that intuition is going to start giving you signs and signals so much. You're going to be getting so many intuitive downloads. You're very close to achieving your goal. Look at that. Fast pace. Fast track. Good momentum. I love it. Your dreams need a practical plan. So these people that are coming in, this collaboration, this community, this get together, whether it be workshops or something, they are going to bring some practicality in your life. They're going to bring some organization. They're going to help you get your ducks in a row. Because like I said, with this expansion, you're just going to see out in the great beyond. You're going to have all these great ideas and all this great energy, but you kind of need somebody to kind of tether it and put everything in order. And that's what this community is going to bring. It's just going to bring some practicality to everything. Because so many intuitive downloads, please write them down. Please share them with people that you can trust, with your community that you're about to build. And then woof, everything is just going to come into place. Health, green. Success. So our heart chakra is opening up. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. Okay, so let's make sure we're consuming more green stuff and doing more things physically active, so that we know when these intuitive downloads are legit and you're not just overthinking something. Happiness. Look at this green on the table. Heart chakra all the way blown up. You are an empath, pile 3. So make sure that you're releasing whatever negative energy you get from anyone else. You're releasing it back into the earth. The easiest way to do that is to consume more whole foods, or just to be skin on skin with the earth, barefoot in outside, breathing fresh air. I'm aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. Right path. You're on it. Believe that. Trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Please start trusting in that. Please start trusting in your intuition more. It is always guiding you correctly. Always. This is going to be an exceptional year for you, pile 3. As long as you keep trusting in those guides and in that intuition, and you're taking healthy stances. Make sure it, because with this much green on the table, your main focus is health is wealth this year. Health is wealth. Please be focusing on that. Surrender to trust. We got trust on the table 2 times. Trust yourself and your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what to do. Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path. How many times does right path have to be thrown in your face? We got right path right there and right path right there. Surrender to what is. Flow with what is instead of fighting it. When you can't change a situation, compassionately accept it exactly as it is. It will bring you peace. Surrender to your intuition. We have the High Priestess. We have something else that was over here talking about, trust. Surrender to trust. And surrender to your intuition. Tune into your inner voice. Be aware of any gut feelings, flashes, or knowings or aha moments that come through to guide you. So your intuition is on fire. Trust it this year. It's all about accepting, surrendering, You're on the fast track to this expansion, this community that you want to grow. Keep nurturing yourself. Keep this right here. Get some greens in your body. All this green on the table. That's your heart chakra and your empathy. All right. So whatever you're picking up, release it back to the earth and make sure that you're not letting it get caught up in your headspace to where it's fucking up this right here. Okay. So that's great. So just focus on your health and trust your intuition. All right, pile 3. That is your 2022 energy reading. This was the best pile. Until next time, you guys have a wonderful day, and always be mindful of your growth.
Watch them grow, perceive, devote. This is the seed, light the show. Watch them grow.